February 18th, 1973, a date seared into the memories of Elvis fans worldwide. Imagine the king himself, electrifying the stage with his legendary charisma when suddenly chaos erupts. Four figures charge forward, breaking the magic of the moment, and what happens next is nothing short of chilling. The sounds of the frenzy were captured in a rare audio recording that holds secrets you won't believe. But here's the question. If your favorite artist faced an attack right before your eyes, how would you react? Stay with us as we unravel the shocking story behind this unforgettable night. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, was known for commanding the stage with an unmatched energy that captivated audiences worldwide. His live performances were more than just concerts. They were experiences, moments where fans felt connected to his charisma and larger-than-life persona. But on one fateful night, that electrifying connection was shattered by an unexpected and shocking event that sent waves of panic through the crowd. The energy of the performance shifted dramatically, leaving fans stunned and desperate for answers. What truly unfolded during those critical moments has remained shrouded in mystery, until now. In this video, we uncover a rare and spine-chilling audio recording from that very night, a piece of history that captures the chaos as it erupted in real time. But that's not all. As the tension builds, we'll also hear from Sonny West, a trusted member of Elvis's inner circle, who provides a gripping first-hand account of what happened and the following startling details. Stay tuned, because the revelations we're about to share will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about this unforgettable moment. The night was supposed to be like any other for Elvis Presley. A sold-out crowd, electrifying music, and an atmosphere thick with anticipation. But as the performance reached its peak, something completely unexpected and unnerving happened. Out of nowhere, four men broke through the crowd and stormed the stage with unsettling determination. Their intentions were unclear, their presence alarming, and the energy of the audience shifted in an instant. Fans, once enthralled by the music, were now gripped with fear and confusion, watching helplessly as chaos unfolded before their eyes. In the midst of the mayhem, Elvis's trusted team sprang into action with remarkable bravery. They quickly formed a protective barrier around him, their sole focus to shield the king from harm. As the men closed in, details began to surface. One of them was carrying an object later identified as a weapon. The tension was palpable, every moment feeling like an eternity as the crowd watched with bated breath. What exactly was their plan? And how did Elvis and his team manage to defuse the situation so swiftly? The answers lie in the gripping details and rare audio recording that reveal the full extent of what transpired that night. What if I told you that the chaos of that unforgettable night wasn't just witnessed, but captured in a way that sends chills down your spine? Among the sea of fans that evening, one person had the presence of mind to hit record, preserving the raw sounds of the pandemonium that erupted. The frantic shouts, the unmistakable commotion, and a few hauntingly clear moments of Elvis's own voice. All of it was etched onto a rare audio recording. This isn't just a piece of history. It's an unfiltered window into the terrifying moments that unfolded on stage. Hearing it, you can almost feel the tension in the air, as if you were right there among the crowd, witnessing the unthinkable. As the audio plays, the details start to come alive. You hear the surge of the audience, gasps of disbelief, and the muffled sounds of movement that hint at the chaos unraveling on stage. Was that a shout of warning? Or perhaps the sound of someone being restrained? Each moment in the recording leaves you more curious, pulling you deeper into the mystery. But here's the thing, what you've heard so far is just a glimpse. The full story and the shocking truths revealed by this recording are even more gripping than you can imagine. Stay with us as we take you step by step through this rare piece of history, uncovering what really happened that night. Now, let's shift to someone who experienced this unforgettable night firsthand. Sonny West, a trusted member of Elvis's inner circle and a key figure in his legendary security team. Sonny wasn't just an observer, he was right in the thick of the chaos, witnessing every detail unfold. His vivid retelling brings the event to life in a way that words alone cannot capture. He describes the attackers' actions with chilling clarity, their unexpected rush to the stage, the determination in their movements, and the moments of pure uncertainty as the team quickly assessed the threat. These weren't just ordinary fans. They were individuals whose motives remained unclear, making the situation even more alarming. Sonny also sheds light on the incredible teamwork and quick thinking that ultimately ensured Elvis's safety. He recounts how the security team moved instinctively, forming a protective barrier around Elvis within seconds. Each team member had a role to play, and they executed it flawlessly, diffusing a potentially disastrous situation before it spiraled further out of control. Sonny's account is filled with gripping details, from the discovery of a concealed weapon to the tense standoff as the attackers were removed from the venue. Through his eyes, we gain an intimate glimpse into the chaos and bravery of that night, a moment where everything hung in the balance. Yet the king and his team triumphed against the odds. Stay tuned, because Sonny's story reveals layers of this shocking event that few have ever heard before.
That were into topless bars and dope, and we found out later when the Las Vegas police ran plates on them, they had carried arms. This one guy runs up on the stage and starts towards Elvis, and he's got a sweater over his hand and his forearm. Red was behind him, caught up with him just before he got there. We had him in a headlock and just kept going right off the stage with him. Didn't even interrupt the show. I mean, Elvis, what was that? Then he turned him over to a security guard back there, and he came back out because now the rest of the table, about 6 or 8 more guys, are starting to come up there. One of them's got some tape on his knuckles. And so Elvis confronted him, and then I jumped in between, and Jerry Schilling jumped in between. Rib came back, and we started just throwing them off the stage. And they were disrupting the show, and one of the guys had a sword cane, which we found out later was just a cane to us, but the police, when they arrested him, he had a sword cane, which was a weapon that he wasn't supposed to have. So they took him, but as they were taking these folks out, the police, hotel security, they were taking these people out, and as they did, fans were hitting on them as they went by like a gauntlet. How dare you do that? And Elvis is up there spinning around doing karate kicks and everything like that. There's no one around him. He's whipping up on somebody up there. But afterwards he said, I'll break their necks if they come back up here again. Well, they took them down, they ran a maintenance when they found out what all they were in. Some of them all had records. And they told them about the Memphis Mafia. Well, now these guys took the Memphis Mafia to be mafia, like New York and Kansas City, New York. They asked him to please just they thought they had stepped into a hornet's nest. They weren't thinking about us. They thought there was a Memphis Mafia other than us that was behind Elvis, and they asked to be escorted.
The aftermath of that chaotic night raised more questions than answers, leaving fans and insiders alike wondering, what drove these individuals to rush the stage? What were their intentions? As the attackers were subdued and escorted away, a startling discovery added a chilling layer to the incident. One of them had been carrying a sword cane, a seemingly ordinary object hiding a concealed blade. This revelation sent shockwaves through Elvis's team and fans, as it underscored the seriousness of the threat they had just faced. Who were these men, and why were they armed at a live performance? These questions lingered long after the lights dimmed and the crowd dispersed, leaving an unsettling cloud over an otherwise electrifying night. In the days that followed, the event became a pivotal moment in the way security was handled at Elvis's concerts. The team didn't just brush this off as an isolated incident. They recognized it as a wake-up call. Security measures were tightened, protocols reevaluated, and the safety of both Elvis and his audience was prioritized like never before. The attackers, removed from the venue under heavy guard, were left to face the consequences of their actions, though the details of their motivations remained murky. What's clear is that this event changed the landscape of live performances for the king, serving as a stark reminder that even the brightest spotlight can cast the darkest shadows. Stay tuned, because there's even more to uncover about how this night shaped the future of Elvis's iconic career. If you've been captivated by this incredible story, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another deep dive into Elvis's fascinating life. Don't forget to like this video if you're enjoying the content. It helps us bring you more untold stories just like this. And we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. What do you think motivated the attackers that night? Let's keep the conversation going.